Hello everyone, this is the Starcraft 2 Warlord here, and I am back with some more amazing Starcraft 2 action. This time it's going to be a bit of a different type of video. It's going to be some Warlord ladder action. You might have seen it. You might have seen that I created the Just an Average Player playlist. I don't think I'm going to put it in there because that's going to be strictly for just me live casting games on my channel. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to open a tutorial playlist. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a couple things. I'm going to take well, not really, I'm going to do a couple things, but I'm going to have a couple different replays doing the same things. I'm going to use some of my replays. I'm also going to go on the web, and if I have to download some just average level, like, you know, silver through platinum plays. Maybe even like bronze through gold plays. Something like that, something low level, or probably just silver through platinum. And I'm going to just cast them, and basically the whole time I'm going to just be saying what they are doing wrong, what they could be doing better, what they are doing correct, what you should and shouldn't do, all that stuff. So we're going to start this out with a game that I just played. I won. I have to say I'm very proud of myself. But I gotta say, how jank is this? Oh wait, actually guys, you know what? This is me pleading, okay? Please tell me, okay? If you play Starcraft, do you know anything about like the ladders being locked and something about not being able to rank up into new leagues? Because God, I was in. All right, watch my match history, okay? Okay, look. Match history. This is yesterday. Win, loss, win. All right. This match got me to rank 1, okay? So I was rank 1 here yesterday. Then I got home today. I was still rank 1. I was very surprised, okay? I played 2 more games. Plus 30 points and plus 18 points. I was already rank 1. And I didn't rank up into silver, which I'm so mad because that's what I've been trying to do this whole time. I thought it was so close. So now, I'm not in silver. I'm simply over 50 points. I'm simply about 70 points into rank 1. And considering I play almost every day, I don't think I'm going to be losing that lead. I guess I play a couple more games. Anyways, it's beyond the point, but I do think that's a little bit stupid. Anyway, so yeah, let's go and just watch these 2 replays here on time. Oh, did I mention that it was going to be in? Let's see, how long was this? This is 16 minutes. This is 21 minutes. Let's just watch the 16-minute one. All right. Actually, you know what? Let's watch them both. Here we go. All right. Give me Derelict Watcher, my favorite new Heart of the Swarm map. Gotta say, it's just pretty dang awesome. Of course, so here I'm gonna be up in the top left corner as the red Protoss. You'll notice I'm making probes. And down here is gonna be Jack, my Terran opponent. He was very low. He was rank 11 in the bronze. He was in Bronze League and only level 11. So, join out to DLHF. But anyway, as I was saying about the maps, this is my favorite new map. I also like the other new one that they just added for the last season. You know, the one where they it's called whatever it's called, the one where you have 4 spawns and you can only cross spawn or lateral spawn. Although that one is good, I still gotta say I like this one better. I mean, Derelict Watcher is so amazing. Sure, there's not much terrain as far as the middle goes, not very exciting, but I love how this base is laid out. It just makes it really fun. It's Protoss. Plus, I love the 4th base situation you got here. You can attack a 5th base if it goes super long, or maybe even if they get this as a 3rd base and then this as a 4th base. You can do that too. Like, you could probably do this is probably easier for a 3rd as Zerg or maybe even Terran, because it's going to be a little bit easier connected to, of course it is further away. It's going to be a little bit easier for Terran because, all you have is this. It's also going to be a little bit easier versus Terran because, I mean, it's much easier to drop here. But then also, if you, as Zerg, if you, get your third right here, you can just, get your fifth right here, and then just drop the creep in, because you'll see Zerg, getting fifths on regular macro games where, Protoss, or Terran will be getting a third, maybe a fourth. But anyway, he does have the 1 barracks at the 3-minute mark. How nice. I'm over here starting my cybernetic score. What I like to do is I get my, whoops, that's weird. What did I do? Oh, hang on. We'll go back. Okay, so yeah. No. Okay. So I like to get my, my first gas by the time, my gateway's finished, and then put all 3 probes in there. And then while this is getting done, I like to get my, my second gas. The gas time was a little bit late here, because you want to be able to start warp gate and get your Starcraft. So that's the problem I did. You want to have something else by this, I think. And he went at the probe angle the whole runway. He's actually chasing the probe round. If you look, what he could do is just micro it in here. Also, he should have a second. He's just way behind in production. He if you look, he's just floating some minerals. Look at our income. I do have much higher income, but you'll notice that I'm actually spending it. I do have hope get on the way, and for some reason, this is a really bad timing right here, what he's doing. What you should do is, like, if you're going for something, maybe, like, get the 2 racks, and then factory something. That's what I used to do a lot back in Wings of Liberty. It works, but you should not just, I mean, now all he can make, well, I guess he can make Marine, but this is bad. This is not good. So, I would say what he should be doing, by now he should at least have his second barracks finished. I mean, definitely. He should not be getting the engineering bay. He needs to go for the second gas. And you can't put your engineering bay there. That's bad base layout. Because where is he going to put his factory? He could put his factory out here, which you can take that out easily with, like, with Colossus over here, or anything really. And he should also be expanding right now. I am going to expand. I was very happy because, you know, Protoss don't have to expand as quickly. You can expand you can really expand safely and just normally, if you're completely uncontested, you can even wait. Alright, what I'm trying to say is that you can take your expansion a lot later as Protoss. So, I was actually taking it fairly on time at about 6.5 minutes. You can really wait. You can basically wait until about 8 minutes, even if you're uncontested, and then still be okay, because in a lot of high gas units like Sentry, especially versus Terran and Zerg, you can get all those sentries and things where you don't really need a lot of minerals. All you really need is the 2 gas right here. Of course, soon once you start getting this right here, what I have, like I was going for Colossus Tech, then you really need to expand. That's why you expand it all, because I think that's really why Protoss players expand it all, is because you need the extra gas income, or at least you know you're going to need. It's not that you need the extra income like Super Then, it's because that you know you need the extra income and you do not have time to expand when you need the extra income. Specifically gas income. Again, this is really tailored toward more low-level players. This playlist I'm going to be creating. So I really wouldn't watch it if you're some sort of like go-to higher than gold, like platinum, especially Diamond or Masters League. If you're in Diamond or Masters League, do not watch this playlist. Or if you like to see how bad we are, you can do that. I do have the Colossus Tech on the way. That was one thing I was working on. But I realized that if you're gonna go for Colossus Tech, you really have to go for it early. Like, you have to have it done by the 10-minute mark, which is why I'm going for it right now. So that's why I really I really should not have started it. I should not have started it this early. I should have waited until I got the observer out over here to scout out this army. But I was thinking, as low level player, he's probably going to be going bio. Probably not going to be doing any super hard timings or anything. So I thought, you know, I can get Colossus. It's okay. Plus bio. Early in Heart of the Swarm, everybody's like, oh man, everybody's all like psyched up about mech. They're like, alright, let's do it. We got Widow Mine, Hellbats, and new siege tank stuff. So everybody's like, oh man, we gotta get into this mech option. But now that it's cooled down, a lot of the Terran players have realized that bio is still a very good option, especially versus Zerg. Yes, a lot of players are going mech, and I love that build. When I play Terran, I really only go mech because I just think that is way more fun than bio. But yeah, so not that this guy's into anything really in-depth strategy, but you can really go bio. So I like this. I think he just should have gotten his stuff back. He should have had an expansion on the map by 7-minute mark. And he should have beyond this right now. He should. Alright, he does have the +1. He should be starting +1 armor right now. I'm floating a little bit of minerals. That's a problem. I should have more warp gates. You see that I'm getting warp gates right now. Trying to get rid of a lot of that extra minerals. I should be building more pylons because you see, right here I'm going to be supply blocked. And it was really bad for me because you see, like, I didn't actually look. I saw that this army was moving down, and I was like, oh god, I need to get up more pylons because I thought he was going to be attacking me. So I was like, oh god, I started chrono boosting out the Colossus, as you might have seen. But then I realized, I looked over, like, right, I saw him moving down, then I went over, I was like, oh, chrono boost. Oh, see, chrono boost. Then I realized that he wasn't going anywhere. But I just gotta tell you guys, he should have at least 3 barracks, and he should not be. Why would you make a Raven? I don't know. It looks like he's going for some. He was going for some Marine siege tank, which is really good. I spotted here. Look, I spotted this this Banshee. So you notice, I started up my observer and started chrono boosting it. I cannot get caught in the open with that Banshee. So I came over here. He came over here to attack my pylon. Unfortunately, he went for pro, which is really nice for me because that gives me time to get out my observer. Also, on this match, my hotkeys were all messed up. I had, usually I go 2 for mess and freezing the main army, but I had my town hall building. So he didn't get anything, so that play actually went really well for me. He didn't even get the pylon. So now I am continuing to get Colossus. I should be going over. One thing that I always forget to do is like get these plates. I swear, guys, they don't look like plates to me. They look more like concrete slabs. But regardless, okay, look how much vision is that. This vision, like, all this vision is the mothership core. Like, this whole army can really only have vision out to about here. It can really only have vision about to out here. But mothership core can have vision, can have all this vision. Hang on. Mothership can have all this vision. So yeah, I just said all this vision like somebody said. He is moving out with the Raven. Big mistake. I made a huge blunder here. I kept on letting my Colossus get sniped. It was bad. He took out my observer. I guess that's why he was getting the Raven, but I don't think he knew that missile turrets are detectors. Also, he's not throwing down mules. Okay, this is bad, and he has no saturation. Really, this is not a fair game because this guy was obviously way out of his league. I consider myself a high silver player, which is why I'm rank 1 in Bronze. But you know, I did get caught off guard here. You'll notice I let myself. Alright, see, this Colossus is doing max attack. I should have started micing away, but no, I let the Colossus get but I did warp in more zealots coming here, and changing it to these guys. Because you'd be surprised, a lot of people think, oh, well, as Terran, you can get concussive shells, and you can get Marauder Slow, and you can get Marines. And they're like, oh, well, so that's, I don't know why in the world he would produce another Raven there. He probably had the Starport rallied over here to his army when no, he probably just changed the rally point. But so this Raven is gonna get taken out. I was so mad because I just kept on losing my Colossus left and right, and you cannot do that. Well, I should let his move out right now because he was in no way prepared for this. I was afraid that he was going to just throw down a bunch of bunkers, and that his siege tanks would protect him, which is sort of what he's doing, but really is enough. It's really not. I mean, I know I sort of just answered my own question there, but no, it's really not enough. Okay, so alright, have you guys ever just sat there and looked at siege tanks? Siege tanks look so amazing when they're in siege mode. Oh my gosh. He's throwing down bunkers. He knows I'm advancing. He probably has no, he has nothing to scout. He just knows, that like when you're this behind when you're this behind you, he knows he's behind. He knows that he's lost his entire army to my army. But he knows that when you're this behind, you just there's no way you're gonna be able to get by without some static defense, because he knows that I'm coming for him. He knows I'm gonna get. I do have the Colossus coming. I am gonna have another Colossus on the way here. He was actually pretty smart in the fact that he got Vikings. So yeah, that was definitely a good thing. But again, he should have way more than this. And with the bad rally point to the siege tanks. I just think that his major blunder was macro. He should have a third base by now, and he should have like 4 barracks. Yeah, he should have like 4 barracks by now. Because he cannot micro off this. Look at this. His income is nothing, and he actually has enough production to keep up with his income, and that's terrible because you have to have a lot more than that. He should, like I said, he should have 3rd base. He should be working on a 4th, or at least thinking about working on a 4th. And he should have like 4 barracks, because what he's doing right now, I'm getting up my 4th base right now. This is about where he should be. Warping in more units here. Alright, look, as Protoss, you have to have this pylon set up. So that's something I always like to do when I'm gonna get up here. I always like to have those reinforcements coming in. That's extremely. You have to have a pylon. Alright, so this is pretty good. Have fairly good saturation here. You gotta make sure you grab these gas. Probably should have thrown down some static D here, because alright, here we go. My Colossus are getting sniped. Yeah, my Colossus are getting sniped. Here I am, I'm whooping in more zealots. Because zealots are the hard counter to. Oh, and he moved out. Why would he move out? Look at this. He can't. I mean, the only reason I received it was because of the Vikings running around shooting sniper Colossus, which he did do. He did indeed do. But I mean, so what I'm trying to say is that the reason I moved back was not because I thought I couldn't break it or that he could take me. It was because I thought that that I needed to do probably some sticking out anyway. But no, because these guys don't ever want to do that. When they got a huge on that hit, that was he's probably face palm right now. Wow. Now I was a little bit worried here that he was gonna like lift off his command center in the main base and like maybe fly it over here or something, because you do have that problem with a lot of Bronze Leaguers. They just go like, they don't give up. And I think that's how I was back when I was in Bronze League. Or I guess technically I'm in Bronze League right now. But don't remind me. And I'm in Practice League. Like back when I was in the whenever you guys first start Starcraft, you get the 50 matches in the Practice League. Well, back when I was in Practice League, every single time I would not stop until like we'd literally go until he killed every single one of my structures, and I'd get eliminated. But, so there we go. We're going to be done with that. Quick replay. Now we're going to go on to the more sizable replay. This guy was a little bit, this is a little bit of a fair match. A little bit more of a fair match. So up here, I'm going to be the red Protoss again. Down here, we have another Protoss. Which I think PvP at the lowest level is so interesting because you don't see a lot of Dark Shrine harass. And if you do, it's just the worst time Dark Shrine harass. And the reason I say that makes it so fun is because I think that Dark Shrine harass is just boring. I mean, Dark Shrine has become such a huge part of PvP in like Platinum, Diamond, Pro levels, Masters League, Diamond League, even Platinum League. So I like that. He is getting this in about the right time. He's gonna have a little bit faster. You'll see that, I just grabbed this, but you'll see the key. That was pretty good. I thought I was gonna be a little bit ahead, but he was actually playing this out pretty well at the beginning. Problem was, I think we were actually very evenly matched. What happened was that he had a bad army composition. So yeah, I'm sending out the scout, which is very good. You always have to scout after piling. That is a huge blunder by him. He has no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I could be cannon rushing this all. If he had scouted me, he would shoot this. I mean, like, if I were cannon rushing him, I mean, I'm not. But if I were cannon rushing him, I would probably succeed because he has not scouted. I could just drop a pylon right here, forward right here, and then that would be it. So yeah, it's a problem. He did get the forge though. I like that, but you really have to get your gateway because, like, look at me, like, you have to be able to either get out a zealot first, or get out a, oh, that was a huge point by me. I meant to hit, the BYQ. Oh, what did I do? That's not too bad. I meant, anyway, right here, here we go. I'll do it again. I meant to hit the BY key, but instead I hit, BB, to get the gateway, so that was a problem. That's just, lost, 37 minutes there. Not too bad, but that's almost a code, so. And look how much scouting I've got. I know that his gateway is greatly delayed. I mean, he can barely get out of the zealot. And he's just getting out his photon cannon, and it's completely misplaced. So here's what I did. All right, I scouted this. I saw that he had nothing. He was just starting his gateway. So what I did was I went for some early aggression. You'll see me get out my stalker and my mothership core pretty soon, and I just moved out pretty soon here and got that. So that's pretty good. I did take the second gas. Did he take the second gas? No, he doesn't even take the second gas. No problem. I guess for the build he's going, he doesn't really need the second gas. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's not second gas that's the problem. It's the whole build he went, because I mean, if you're going the normal build, second gas would be a huge problem. But since he went for this build, it's not really a problem. But this build in and of itself is a problem. I don't see, the only reason you would get forward first is because if you were forward fast expanding, and he's not forward fast expanding. This is like forwards don't exist. The forwards don't expand thing. So you'll see I'm moving in here with my two stalks and my mission core. You'll see he doesn't have a single defending unit out. I can end the trade pylon, but I didn't get it. I still have it. Yeah, there we go. I did get it. Time up here to get some of these problem. I mean, that's really good for me. Alright, watch. We'll go back. We'll watch. Back. Alright, I come in. There I go. Watching things on. Up here. Boom. Not much, but still there. And you'll see his income. as I say, I see the gassy tank going down. It's actually good that I did this was because he wasn't getting any army units, he had a martial arts coming, so it's good that I didn't. But it doesn't really matter because now he hasn't even what to do. Because I mean I did lose much before, so if you look at the lost tab, I'm still in the lead, but I could have been even more in the lead. So that's a bit of a problem. But considering I took out almost half his probe count, I mean, look at the income tab. I'm way in the lead now. He does have a lot of stalkers, but so what do? Double Stargate, Void Ray. He's getting, so that was really good. This was really bad by him. He should not have done that whatsoever. Because you can punish it like that. A lot of static D. It wasn't a fairly good place to defend the mineral line, but not good enough. He should have put his second cannon like right. He should have put like say this cannon right here, and this cannon like right here. Done. That's it. But he didn't. So you shouldn't do that because you can. A decent player. I wasn't gonna say a good player, but you understand. A decent player can scout that, and you can really punish it just by going in for some aggression, which is what I did. So he does have a very good stalker force, but the Void Ray is the crusher of stalker forces. I was gonna get second gas is a huge problem by me. What I would do is I'd select the probe and then shift command both of these and then bring it over here. I must have just forgotten to do shift. Bring it over here. Now I have two Void Rays. That basically means his stalkers at this point are basically worthless, and sentries have basically no DPS. So it's alright. So let's look at this. Alright, 13 stalkers versus I tried to get some kill my 60. Try to get a guardian kill, but here, watch. I get prismatic alignment ability. Boom. Turn around. See? Void Rays are so good, it's not even fun. Let's take a look at that. Okay. Damage 6 versus armored. They're automatically amazing versus armored. This is every second. So every second they're doing 12 damage to just any old unit. And 10 damage versus armored, and most of the Protoss army is armored. Look, Void Rays armored, Stalkers armored, and all buildings. Also, yeah, all buildings are also armored. So I saw this, and this is what I've been really done. When really good at this. When somebody's behind, when they come in and lose their army, and you still have a significant army, you can attack them. Alright. I'm almost equal in the stalker count. More sentries plus zealots, and then these Void Rays. So basically, his army is worthless versus my composition. It really is. It's just utterly worthless because I'm already, even if I didn't have these Void Rays here, I'm already going to beat them as far as the army goes. But now with these Void Rays here, prismatic alignment ability, boom! Stalkers are instantly worthless. Look how fast it kills them. And he's done. He left the game. So I don't know what that wacky build in the beginning was. He should not have done that. I would say I should have thrown down the Guardian Shield in this engagement before he could kill my sentries. And I also should have moved back and had better force field placement. Also, in this original engagement, I shouldn't have been so bad. I should have mass recalled before they had the chance to kill my mothership core. That was a big problem. But overall, I would say it was that funky build at the beginning that killed him. But anyway, but it might have worked versus a lesser player. I mean, if I hadn't have come in and punished that, his economy would have been way ahead of mine. And his macro overall would have been way ahead of mine. And he would have won. Probably. If I hadn't come in and done that little attack. It would have been even more worth it if I didn't lose all my units, but such is life. So, this is going to be in my new playlist. Tutorials. And I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next time.